is Zhenlin Wang. I'm an associate professor at Massey University in New Zealand. My research area is children's social cognition, how children understand other people's mental world. Sometimes people use the term theory of mind. It refers to children's understanding of other people's and their selves mental state, how people think, what people believe, people's desires and intentions. This has implications because it affects children's social functioning, how they make friends, get along with others. It also affects children's cognitive development, for example, how they understand the teacher's intention in the classroom interaction. We work with children in real-life situations or in the semi-laboratory settings. We have questions or stories designed to probe their understanding of certain situations. Some of the stories goes like this. So this child doesn't know how to read the letter O, but today he drew a circle that looks perfectly resembles the letter O. Does the child learn how to write letter O today? From behavioral perspective, you see the outcome is the same as writing a letter O. But from a mental state perspective, the child does not know the circle represents letter O. So the child still doesn't learn how to write letter O. My research is trying to make teachers and parents realize that children need to mentally engage in the learning process to benefit from it. From some of our studies, we found that when children have better understanding of how other people think and believe, they tend to have better engagement in learning activities, and teachers rate them as more competent in their numeracy literacy skills too. I think teachers need to be aware that children can be physically engaged in the activity, but they don't necessarily get the teaching intention behind the activity. So make your teaching intention explicit to children. We're going to play a game, and the purpose of this game is to learn this and that. Another recommendation I would give for teachers is to talk about the mental processes in learning. What we know, what we want to know, how are we going to find out? And at the end of the day, summarize what we have learned today. Those terms, know, learn, remember, guess, are mental state terms. And we have tons of research backing that up, that engaging in this mental state talk helps children's mental state understanding and eventually help their learning. I think the consensus back 10 years, 20 years ago was that East Asian children are lagging behind of their Western counterparts in theory of mind understanding. But with more and more evidence, we tend to believe now that it is more of the day-to-day interactions with parents, with teachers that make a difference. It's not necessarily a cross-cultural difference. It's how in the microenvironment, how adults in children's life scaffold their mental state understanding. Mental state discussion, conversations with children is really helpful. That is something that we can do in our daily interaction with children in classroom settings, at home settings. Talk about how you feel, how other people feel, using picture books. Children love picture books, and there are fascinating stories that are rich in mental state narratives. Talk about those characters, what they think, what they know, what causes the conflicts, the misunderstanding. Massey is one of the national universities here in New Zealand, publicly funded. So it has 3 campuses. Palmerston North is the main campus. Massey is known for its practical orientation. It's deeply rooted in the local culture, local economy. So I'm at Institute of Education. It's range from small courses from 20, 30, 40 people to large co-taught courses of a couple hundred students.